raise your hand if you are me. I don't know why none of you, okay, thank you, raise your hands. Anyways, none of you are me. So last year, none of you walked into a room at sectionals, sat down at a desk, opened up the envelope, and read 3 words. I did. I read 2 of them, and I had no idea what they meant. So all my hopes and dreams were in that last word, and I still have no idea what that word was. I gave my entire sectional speech on what it's like to be a prodigy, which I'm not. Turns out the word was protege. Went really well. At the end of that day, I realized that being an impromptu speaker can be really fun, and sometimes it really sucks. Now, countless jokes later and countless mistakes later, I realized that the ups and downs of being an impromptu speaker are just like a roller coaster. And being an impromptu speaker teaches us valuable life lessons. And even though all of you aren't expected to prepare a speech in 2 minutes, the idea of thinking on our feet is crucial to success in real life. So, when approaching today's topic of impromptu, I don't expect all of you to be able to give me a 6-minute speech on one word, phrase, or proverb. However, I do expect each and every one of you to understand that when we think on our feet, we become far more successful in life. We can examine this idea in 3 key ways. By first looking at the causes of this problem. Then, by taking a look at the effects, before finally finding some solutions. Now, when looking at the causes of not being able to think on our feet, there are many things we can point to. For one, nerves. It's hard to be able to come up with something on the spot that is ingenious and great. We aren't all prodigies at public speaking. However, when we can't think on our feet, we end up hurting ourselves in the end. And for this, we can look to President Bill Clinton, someone who seemed to have everything all put together. Bill Clinton had a wonderful home life, a pretty good presidency going, and great economic values. Until everyone found out that he was sleeping with Monica Lewinsky. And suddenly, thinking on his feet became crucial when he had to address the American public and face the problem that he had created for himself. And while he claimed that he had not had sexual relations with that woman, everyone knew he was lying. And for Bill, while Namath, a quarterback for the Jets, is simply trying to keep his season and his team going. Now, Namath hasn't had a very good season, and no one seems to have any faith that his team is going to be able to win the Super Bowl. And so, Namath gets up in front of basically everyone in the United States, and says, "We're gonna win. I guarantee it." Now, Namath hadn't planned to say this. He didn't know what was gonna happen the following day. But because he had come out with this statement and thought on his feet to get there, he gave his team the confidence that they could do it. And from this statement, they garnered that confidence and the ability to succeed. The following day, they won Super Bowl III. And it all comes back to Joe Namath being able to think on his feet and make that suggestion that gave his team the ability to step it up and do their best. So in the following weeks, I know I'm probably going to be faced with some tough situations. Probably some words I don't know, and probably a lot of opportunities to say stupid things in front of impressive judges. However, I will be able to handle this to the best of my ability. Partially because I have a really good coach, and partially because 4 years in, I've learned to think on my feet. Something that we all must do. Now we've examined this idea in 3 key ways. By looking at the causes, the effects, and finally the solutions. At the end of the day, when we can look at ourselves and know that no matter what life throws at us, we will be prepared, we end up being far more successful in the long run, and far more happy with what we come out with at the end of the day.